All right, Soma fans, this is JJBP here, introducing some new products that I think a lot of you will be very excited about. If you have a Soma frame utilizing the IRD Broski dropouts or any of the Tange sliding dropouts with this basic shape and a sliding replaceable dropout that looks like this, whether it's through axle or quick release, then you'll want to take a look at the new JJBP UDH and T-Type conversion kit for those frames. Installation's really simple. Take your old dropout off. The old ones mount on the inside. This UDH and T-Type replacement mounts to the outside. You'll take your stainless steel double nut. That's going to go right here on the inside. Use only the included flathead screws. You're going to want to torque them to about 15 foot-pounds using an M5 5mm hex, just showing here with a hex key for quick assembly. All right, once that's in place, you can either hang your UDH, which will mount right on the inside of there, just like that. Gives you your full range of motion, or mount your T-Type derailleurs. In terms of adjustment on the Broski dropouts, there's roughly 7mm of forward adjustment from the fully rear position as shown here. On the Tange sliding dropouts, you get a couple more millimeters, as there's a little bit of extra frame clearance for those. You'll see the interference point happens right here, so that's about as far forward as you can get. Like I said, you can get a couple more millimeters on the Tange dropouts, which some of the older Soma frames use. Everything newer is on the Broski dropouts. If your frame is a standard 12x142, you'll receive this JJBP thru axle with your kit and 12x1 threads. It'll work with any standard UDH hanger or T-Type derailleur. If you have a boost frame, mainly the Juice mountain bike frame, you'll receive slightly longer thru axle with a 5mm spacer. That'll be the perfect length for that 12x148 rear end. One point you might want to take note of, if you've ever had issues getting your derailleur into the proper position for shifting to the full range of the cassette, one thing you'll notice on this original Tange slider, the distance from where the hub mounts to the position where the derailleur mounts, that's about 8mm. I'm not really sure why they did that, but it's placing the derailleur about 3mm further outboard than it should be. Your UDH, that's going to, and T-Type derailleurs, going to put that in a more standard position, roughly 5mm outboard from the hub mounting surface. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I think I covered most of the details here on this new kit. One other thing to take note, if you stop by the JJBP store, if you have a Wolverine frame with either the Unicrown steel forks or an IRD MCX fork, you'll find a kit like this. This one's for the V3 Wolverine Unicrown fork. Got this one for the V2 Unicrown fork, V1 Unicrown fork, IRD MCX, and IRD MCX Max forks. These thru axle kits will convert any of those 15x100 forks to use the much more common 12x100 standard. All right, I think that covers everything here. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, leave them down in the comment section or reach out through my website, JJP&E.com.